Welcome back. We're back with AoW4, of course. My name is DasTactic. Welcome to the channel. This is episode 5, and we're going to be taking on a haunted graveyard. This one, you can see it's now got an exclamation mark. They go through a number of different sort of steps. One of them is they first of all start off asleep, and then they wake up. And so this is actually woken up. I think we had another one somewhere else as well. We cleared out this one over here, which was asleep. But this is going to be a bit bigger of a fight. So this one here, over through here, if we have a look at it, is a silver infestation. So this sort of gives an indication of the difficulty that we're likely to sort of then go and face. And you can see there the exclamation marker saying it's patrolling. The infestation will patrol its domain for the next 3+ turns, and then it will invade. So we sort of want to be here to stop that, which is what we're going to be doing right now. So what we'll do is we'll just end our turn. Now they may wander back up. I did see one of them wander back up this way. By the way, if any of our vassals are close enough to participate in a fight, they will participate at that point. So we've got ourselves a group in through this side, Tier 2 Fury unit, which is shoots a bow. Again, you can just right click to have a bit of a look to see what these have got. So this is an undead. So this is sort of Raging Brutes, which is a orc White-born group. This is a major transformation, fully undead basically. So that's the actual group that we're sort of dealing with there as an undead sort of group. We've got a zombie, like some sort of frog zombie there. There's more of the White-born, so that's another, just a level range. Actually, this is Elegant Manlings. Elegant Manlings, I'm not sure which one these are from, and this one here is Mucus Lordlings. So these are the various different sorts of factions that we'll find on the map at some point. These are zombies or undead that have been taken from those particular factions. So that's sort of where they come from. Anyway, let's go and kill them off. So what we'll do is we're just going to move in, and I can just use this one here to sort of start the battle. You can see there, it's quite a safe battle for us to go after it. Now we're going to be wanting to be within 3 of this area here ultimately. So 1, 2, hang on, 1, 2, 3. I think you can press G. Actually, not G. Shift G. Control G. Here we go. Control G. If you are wanting to sort of see what the hexes actually are on the ground, but I'll just turn them off. I know that they can be handy, but anyway, we'll just go and do that one. Now this one here, we can't quite get there anyway, and so I've got nothing that I can do to attack it, so what I might as well do is just come in and just get ready to attack this one this turn. Now what have we got in here? We can now see the force. This is a Tier 4, a mythic unit. This is a powerful unit that doesn't conform to a particular fighting style, and so this is, you can see it's now got like a different sort of little symbol in through this side. Melee strike, tail swipe, poison breath. This is going to be a difficult one for us to deal with. And of course it's a Tier 4, so it's very, very large, 150 size, but it will be flame weak. It's got a fire weakness, which is good for us. So that will, by the time we sort of take that one on, that will be okay. Let's go and bring this one in, and we'll just use this one to do the attack. In fact, what I might do is I might move this one across over this other side. That way we can actually, at the same time, do this one. Just clear out. I do want to clear all these out, all of the diggable terrain as well as we go. And we'll now sort of clean it out. But you can see there we've got like 2 different groups now going to fight. Now in the old version of the game, like AoW 3 and prior to that, this would then come in on the opposite side of the battle, which may not be what we want. So I love that they've actually, just the little changes that they've made to make this into a battle where it brings everyone onto the one side. It feels so much better. So it's sort of we can then sort of just plan the battles out in a much more methodical sort of sense, rather than trying to kite away with some units and try to rush in with other units. It's just little changes like that you don't sort of consider yourself, and you think, wow, that's really, really clever. And it is really, really clever. So anyway, let's just go and move these up. We've got 3 ranged units which we're going to have to be a little bit careful of. But overall, our units won't really suffer too much in here. So we'll move them through. We don't actually have the flame. Actually, we do have the flame wielding units back in through there now as well. So we'll move that one up. I'm just trying to get shielding on a lot of these different units. So we want to be in around these smaller units. That one's going to miss, but that's going to be okay. keep the spider back, and I'm just really wanting the spider just to pick up the experience. Okay, I'll do this one in here. And move that one into there as well. So they're all connected. Now we will have to be careful, like when we go up against the dragon, we'll have to have a really close look to see what its abilities are, and so we have to figure out the best way of actually tackling that one there. Now they tend to just leave themselves just a little bit back, which is fine. So we can go back in and start the process of smashing these. Now we've got the basic fighting unit, just the zombie there, not going to do much. Now if we can get that one burning before we do anything else, now I can actually use this flame strike, and I can actually hit all of those. So let's go and hit this one right in here. Now unfortunately it means that we're going to end up with a flame area back in through there. So they're now burning and taking damage, so you can see that the little flame symbol is burning away, so that's actually good for us. Now, do we have any sort of protection? No, we don't. So we probably don't really want to be going too close. I mean, if I do go into there, on fire for 2 turns, basically, well, that's what's actually there at the moment. So just passing through or ending their turn of this hex will be inflicted with burning. Has a chance of spreading to nearby flammable objects as well. So there we go, which is good again. Let's go and set this one up. Now that they're burning, what we actually end up having is our actual melee strike has got like the fire and the normal sort of attack as well. So strikes enemy target. But I thought there was a bonus. Searing blades. Yeah, 20% damage against targets that are burning. So we actually do more damage with this particular one. Now, what we can do as well is we can actually taunt this one to sort of make it so that it does come after us, if we wanted to. And this one as well is going to have the searing blades. And so I can just go into there. The pathing isn't great, I've got to say, in the game. Like, it's sort of wanting to go into that location, but I prefer it not to be. So we'll smash this one, I think. And it's got a life-stealing ability. Now these, I can walk in and just do whatever I want to do in here, so I'll just move this one up. And this one does another flame damage in through this other side. And the archer should then be able to do the job here. Bring those in just to get the shielding up. It's only 30%. Still take it, why not? There we go, that was good. We've still got this one as well, where we can do 70%. Now these are all burning. They're going to be burning and losing about 8 per turn, I think it is. Maybe more if they've got... burning is going to do, yeah, 8 fire damage per turn. And this one's only got 6 left, so that one's dead. So that zombie archer... We don't need to do anything else. Oh, it took, yeah, it's just burned. You see there it actually burnt at 11, so the... even though it was doing 8 damage, because it had weaknesses to fire, it actually burns more. So, now we can go into here and start the process of destroying these. And I can taunt this one. Not that it can do much. Don't want to go into the fire just yet. Okay. Nice. 70%, that'll kill it. Nope, only a graze. Oh, I screwed that up. Alright, that'll do. There we go. So that's the wandering stack taken care of. We'll close that one. And now we just have to make sure that we sort of stay within 3 of this unit here, just so we've got the support. Now we've got one that's taken a bit of damage there, the halberdier. This is going to be a little bit more tricky. We'll heal for 5 for what it actually does get to do. So the health in through this side is 62 out of 93, so it'll go up to 67 out of 93. So just while I don't think we've got any other buffs. Sometimes these will have extra. No, we haven't got him. Actually, he can now level up. So we may be able to get something where he helps. So this is the support, which is sort of more the area that we're wanting to focus on him. He's going to be more of a support type unit. So we've got a few different things. Strength training. So while the army leader, all non-hero units in the army gain plus 10% damage, which would be quite nice. Actually, this one here, while army leader, all non-hero units in the army have negative 20% unit upkeep, which would be good as well, but we don't need to do that one just yet. While army leader, units in the army gain +1 defense and +1 resistance. That's actually nice as well. All non-hero in the army gain +1 defense. That's weird. It's got defense training and defensive training. Why would you go with that one when you can go with this one? That's by far the better one. Anyway, vigor, so maximum hit points. True sight, and then they've got the battle seeker training. So while this unit is the leader of the army, all tier 1 units in the army gain plus 20% damage to their attacks, which again would be very, very nice. Ooh, I think we might go the defensive training. Let's go that way. Just to sort of buff them up. That's really been the focus of what we've been doing with the whole race, the whole game. Now what have we got? An evil presence. This is this one through here. The dead often grow restless in troubled times in places like graveyards, where they're all conveniently amassed in a single, sometimes less than final resting place. This can be fatal for others. Yeah, blah blah blah. There we go. So it's now they're recovering. The infestation will reinforce its patrolling armies in 0 to 3 turns. So we have to sort of act on this one fairly fast. So that's now the symbol for it to be recovering, and then eventually it'll then go on the rampage. You're insulted. That'll be by this one, actually. That's interesting. Say goodbye. Negotiation succeeded. So now this is we're now sort of getting further up through the vassalization. So we're now sort of hit this bonded vassalage. So up next is the flourishing one, and so we're now going to be getting trading costs decreased by 10%, and it shares 40% of all of its income. So we're now starting to pick up the income of the city. When we get to the end, though, I think I'll actually take over the city completely. So good news, proceed. So spells are ready to cast. What have we got? Oh, we haven't done this one. I do want to do this one, so we'll start that one up. We're not going to have that one done before we do this combat. Now, this one is the it's going to be coming through as well. I'll just move that one down. Ooh, hidden pirate ships by the looks of things. Yep, so we've got lesser tide spirits back in through that side. Let's just bypass them entirely. So Arctica has got ships on the ocean. We're in a world of pain here, I've got to say. This is not going to end well for us, I don't think. Big ocean, this one. It's funny, we've lost our ship. No idea what's going on there. Oh, we'll swim for our lives. Research. Okay, so I've got Fury of the Horde. So it's a skill level 1 buff spell. All friendly tier 1 units become strengthened. That's actually not too bad. We also have the Lesser Magma Spirit, which actually can... It's basically a battle mage unit which spits firebolts. I don't know about going for that one. And this one just gives our scout unit more vision. I think we might go Fury of the Horde. Yeah, we're not going to quite get into the area with this one. So we should be on 67 now. Still on 62. Oh, maybe it's because we're inside the this death zone. Now I could go back into Brachia and try to sort of heal up, but I think we'll give it a go and just sort of see how we actually do work. I might just do a quick save, Control S, just in case. Hang on, I'll just go back and I've just got to retry with the... I've saved too many. Right, so I've freed up a save and I've just sort of put the save in there, so I've just done a quick save. I would strongly suggest that you do this, and I mean the game does encourage save scumming anyway, so I feel no compulsion to sort of take a result if I think I can do better. And I would say that it's probably a good thing if you did the same as well, actually. Now, what have we got there? Don't know just yet. Yeah, there's nothing else down the corner there. So that's now going to be inside the 3. When I hover over there, you can see that there's like a dotted line. Now, this is going to be a low-risk battle. It's still going to be a risky battle, though, so we have to be a bit careful. We really don't want to be losing any of our forces at all, if we can help it. And we should be able to do that with these sort of battles. So these low-risk battles shouldn't really be a big problem. I think it really takes into account the fire ability that we actually have. So let's just go for it. So before we do that, how are we going back in here? Yeah, we're still building a halberdier. The blacksmith is coming next turn as well, and we go up another level next turn as well. I just wanted to make sure that we were still pumping things out. Okay, so we should actually have a close look at everything that we actually got in through here, because the poison breath attacks all units in a 3 hex cone, which is a fairly long distance actually, and so it does a lot of damage across the area. It does 18 blight damage with that one, and there's a 60% chance of inflicting poison for 3 turns. So we have to, when we go for this thing, we're going to have to go pretty hard, and we're going to need to try to use as much of the, like you can see there again, it is weak to fire, but we're going to need to be very, very careful how we actually handle this thing. So we're going to have to go in and try to support our units as much as we possibly can. Resistance is going to be critically important. Yeah, so even with this one, with its 4 resistance, it means that fire is 0, so it doesn't really help it much. The poison breath has got a cooldown of 2, that's good. The tail swipe has got a cooldown of 1. The melee strike, they can use it all the time. And again, that's not that bad. It's going to try to use the poison breath. Now this is actually, it can fly in and use it whenever it feels like it. So its movement, we'll have to look at that in game, I think. It's only got 32 movement, but it is a flying unit. So it does fly. Alright, it's got terrifying aura. So at the end of this unit's turn, adjacent enemy units lose -5 morale. Wow, okay. Alright, we have to be careful of that. So there's a lot to consider with this. Another thing you can do is actually just do an auto battle and just see what the AI would do. That's also a good thing to do. God, the game just looks beautiful, doesn't it? So this big bone dragon. We've got a bone wyvern as well, I think. So yeah, bone wyvern in through there. This one's only got a melee strike, so we don't have to worry about that one too much. It does have very, very high resistance though. So we're going to have to hit that with our halberdier. Now in terms of this guy, so he can fly into here, and then its breath attack, the poison breath will sort of be in a 3, so 1, 2, 3. So it'll go to there, and then 1, 2, 3. That's where it can actually hit. What I might do is I might just give it one little unit as a sacrificial unit. And then we'll try to bolster that. Oh, I can't bring it across. Okay, that's a shame. Bring that one up. So I can't actually bolster it as such. Now we do actually have healing, so target friendly unit heals for 10 and then gains regeneration. I'll wait for that one, so we have to try to keep this thing alive. Let's go and move that one up. It's probably going to then draw that one in, I would think. Leave that one behind. Now, what it will do is it won't jump as far. It'll jump sort of. I don't think it'll be drawn into this fight. So it could actually, if it wanted to, go to here and then go 1, 2, 3, and actually use the breath attack on this one or on this one. But I don't think it will. If it does, we'll have to sort of then figure it out. So let's now move this one up. And we can use its spell casting. Yeah, so it's now left itself back a little bit. Great, we can now sort of do the damage in around these units. And we'll be wanting these guys to guard themselves. It's going to be hard. Yeah, it's going to be tricky. I just want to sort of keep all of these well back. Alright, in you go. Now this is going to be a problem because we're going to start to lose the morale. So we're going to taunt this one. It's only 32% chance. And it is taunted. So it's going to now attack the unit no matter what. Now there is a retaliation strike in through here. We wanted to bring this one across. So we know that it's going to fire this way. Let's just keep on firing at that one. Okay, nothing much. Going to be able to do much there. I'm going to put another one of these into here and taunt this one. Ooh, it resisted to taunting. That's not good. I'm going to bolster this one up. So just go into defensive mode. And this one here, we've got the grant defense. Strength from steel. So target friendly unit loses all stacks of bolstered defense and bolstered resistance for and heals. Alright, so they've got a bit of a healing one through there. We also have the warding, which I do want to go and place in here. So we hardly do any damage with him, but if we just go and do the defensive warding, it's going to give extra resistance to all of those guys. Now just go this side, and I think we'll smash our way through. Well, we're going to have to bring this one down, but let's work on this one for now. And we do a reasonable damage there. Again, we're going to have to bring this big guy down at some point. I think we'll go for this one. 18, that's good. Got a lot to do on that one there. It's going to be a big... Actually, we do actually have spells now. So we have Ignite, which is 25 fire damage. Bolstering Chant, this is a healing spell, we don't need that one just yet. And we've got the Steel Fire Chant, so they lose all their bolster defense. Let's use the Ignite. And if we do that one again, it doesn't do much, but we can start to bring this one down. There's a support unit at the back there. I'll work on this on the Wyvern. Alright, so we'll bring that one down. End our turn. So that's good. Now we've got that one. That one has actually been... it's tried to heal itself up. So they've all been healing. This is where it's all happening. So let's just go back into here. Now we've got a 100% chance there. That means we're going to basically get this one killed. That one's down, that's good. This is a hard one. Now we don't get anything there. We get 100% if we just move in. These bolts aren't going to do much. Particularly when we get a graze like that. Come on. We need to start to bring this one down. We could probably go for the one behind, but it's only 30% chance. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Now there's a retaliation here. I'm just going to go back and just leave that one in defensive mode because it's still taunted. This one in here, again, I'm just going to go and put this one in so we've got the warding just to buff all those guys up. I am going to start the process now of using this guy against him because he does get a benefit. Giant Slayer benefit. And we know that he's still going to be focusing on this guy over here. Now, this one in here, this War Shaman, he's got Poison Blast. We're going to have to stop this. We're going to have to go into the fire and just have it so that he can't really run anywhere. So we're now going to be burning. So we've now got this one flanked, and we can still taunt this guy. So let's just do this one. He escaped our last lot of taunting. There we go. So he's now taunted for 3 turns. And we've still got this one as well. Now, I might use the Restore. Remove the poison as well. Move this one down, just attack this one from the flank. Okay, I think we're pretty much done. We've still got another spell. We've still got a 25 casting points. So we can do another ignite. Okay, we're bringing this dragon down. Yeah, this is great. This is working very, very well using the defense. Just it's a tier 1 unit, but it's doing incredibly well. It's going to be poisoned. Okay, but we're still actually okay there. The flames are down now. 90%. Here we go. We got the kill, actually. We got the kill. So, in fact, even that one's got the kill. Bang! Down you go, dragon. Down you go. Okay, so that then gives us... We have to go through the flame to deal with this one here. There's no real way around that. Okay, that was good. To start burning. Embrace the flame. So we no longer need to sort of be using the defensive. So we use defense here for the anvil guard the whole time. There we go, so you can now get the kill. It's also now burning for 3, that's good. These flame arrows are excellent. Yeah, we did it. There we go. So we got through that one without losing any units. Oh, did it? You had life stealing. Okay, we'll just finish it off with this spider. This one was just getting close to leveling up. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That was good. So we did a good attack through there. We lost a bit of health, but nothing much really. We actually managed that one fairly well. So we'll just go and close that one. And so we then win different rewards. So we ended up with 76, which is actually really handy. This is an extra knowledge that we got. We got the Sky Piercer, which we don't actually use that one ourselves. But this one, if we do actually have like an archery type unit, we could make use of that one. And we do end up with a warrior unit as well, which is a shield unit tier 1, Raging Brutes. This is the from the orcs. So we do end up with an orcish shield unit there as well. So we'll take our reward. So there it is. And so it does come in already with the flaming weapons. So it's now got like a flaming battle axe. It's got a melee strike, shield bash. Again, it doesn't have any resistances. This one's still an undead unit. Yeah, Whiteborn. So the undead unit type, it's got lifesteal. Okay, so he's now come and we've now sort of cobbled him along. Shackled him to the group. So that will be okay. Now, I don't know if there's anything else up this other way. No, that's all solid. Alright, well, we'll start to move backwards. So we've sort of now looked after that area. We have another silver area down through here, which we're probably not really able to take over this ancient wonder just yet. It's going to be a little bit beyond us, I think. We might start to have a look down this side and just sort of see if there's any other places we can, where we can certainly open this up. We'll end our turn there. Alright, ready to cast Spawn King. Now what that's going to do is, if we have a look at this unit here, for example, we'll notice that he should be slightly smaller, I think. I'll just do the transformation. Yeah, so they go slightly smaller. I sort of wish they weren't. I just wish it was more units in their stack, which is sort of what it is as well. But it does give them plus 20% damage. And so they're just slightly smaller than the others now. But that's okay. that sort of still works for our theme as well, from having these the underground sort of Forge Lord dwarves, you know, where we're sort of using fire and the forges to construct like a fairly strong dwarvish army to take on the Ice Queen. Feels good. It feels exactly what we want. So these guys will all have that particular transformation. So when we have a look at the transformation of these type of units, if you just go and right click on that one through there, you'll see that it does actually have a spawn kin back in through this side, which basically increases the number of units in the formation and 20% extra damage in through there as well. And so these become even more powerful with their abilities in through this side. So it doesn't cost any upkeep for that one. So there's you can see there's no actual unit enchantment upkeep is only 1. It says 0 there, but it is actually still one mana just to have these sort of units, which are quite strong and powerful, which is great. So we'll keep on sort of building those. We're still doing okay with gold. We can really start to ramp up the what we're doing fairly soon, I think. Yep, we produced the halberdier. We do need to go back in here now and have a look. So we've got another pyromancer coming. That's perfect. Now the library is bolstered. That's going to give me plus 10 knowledge. The mana obelisk is actually, we're doing okay with mana at this point in time, so I don't really worry about that one. We're down to only 5. We're sort of neutral with our stability. I might just go and add this one in. We are supposed to get extra farms as well, so I might actually just go and set those up. Let's build a farm through here. We're supposed to get 3 of these. And I don't think that's still enough. Yeah. Yep, no, I don't think we've got enough there. Let's go back and have another look. Yeah, we don't get the benefit of this one here. Maybe we'll just go with whatever's boosted, and then we'll sort of go from that aspect. So the game is pushing us to try to get us to get the extra population, which is great. So that's another group. We might sort of re-evaluate the different groups. This one's got like 4 shield units, which is too much. So we will have to sort of chop and change that one. How did we go with the spider? Yeah, here we go. We've now got a tier 3 spider. This is the matriarch spider. Now got 90 hit points. Does have some good blight resistance. Reduces the chance that the unit will be affected by negative status effects by like 27% in through there as well. Really, really good unit, this one. And we can spawn a hatchling when we go into battle as well. So that's sort of getting our main fighting force up and running pretty damn well. Now we've got, these guys have been leveled up. They're already champion. We might have a look at this. The legend is 80 before we go up the other side. We might switch things around a little bit, I think, just so we end up sort of getting lower level units with higher experience. Because anyone that's with the commander will start to level up a bit faster. Yeah, this is Artica. She's back out here again. Got our ship back. I do want to find out where these other characters are sort of set up in the game. Let's just end our turn, and then we'll call it quits at this point. All right, day 23. So that was good. We actually ended up sort of getting rid of that spawner, which is fantastic. You know, it wasn't an easy spawner to get rid of. Let's just go back onto the land. There we go. You can see the borders now of their terrain. It would be nice to be over here and taking over this terrain, so we've got somewhere safe away from from Artica. She is going to be a real problem, a real issue in the future. All right, well guys, I'm going to leave it here. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next episode.